Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. Today we will discuss about the new concept, that is comparative anatomy of vertebrates heart. Okay, first here I will cover some topics like contents here. First one, introduction about heart of chordata. Chordata nothing but vertebrates. Okay, and second one, comparative between fishes like nothing but fishes and amphibians. Okay, third one, comparative between reptiles, aves like nothing but birds. Okay, and mammals. Today we will start one by one. First one, introduction about heart of chordates. See here, we already know about that heart. Okay, all chordates have a circulatory or vascular system, is it? Yes, and comprising a system of vessels and channels through which two kinds of fluids travel in separate yet in interconnected vessels. See here, circulatory system, we see two types of fluids. It will be flow in the system of vessels and channels. Okay, like some vessels are there, some veins or channels. In these we see traveling of or travel fluids in separate. Okay, like for example, now what are the fluids? See here, blood, we already know about that, blood. Okay, and lymph, where we see lymph? In bones marrow. Okay, marrow of bone. These are two fluids we see in the chordates. Next, see here, the heart is a muscular organ, is it? Yes, and that pumps blood around the body by circulating it through the circulatory system or vascular system. Okay, here the two subsystem transport materials needed for the active life of every organ, tissue and every cell of the body. See here, these two materials, transport materials, helpful for the to active our life or every organ. Okay, like we commonly call as booster. These are two also booster to our organ, tissues and cells of our body. Next, blood vessel system is a closed type of we see in vertebrates. Here closed type blood vascular system we see. Okay, and like the veins, here blood always travel in blood vessels in three kinds like arteries, okay, and capillaries, veins. These three kinds of the transport system we see in our circulatory system. And the heart is made up of four chambers like 1, 2, 3 and 4. These four chambers, here two upper chamber we call as the, what is this? Atrium, left atrium and right atrium, and lower part of the lower chambers we call as the right ventricles and left ventricles. Okay, and here it also made up of four vessels, we already know about that, like here these are the valves. Blood vascular system is closed type, we already know about that. Next we go to the second one, comparative anatomy of fishes like nothing but fishes and amphibians heart. Okay, here we will compare to fishes and amphibians heart. Here these two pictures, first one diagrammatic representation of the fish heart, okay, and second one here diagrammatic representation of the frog amphibians nothing but here we taken frog, example of the amphibian frog heart. See here, first affected branchial arteries are there here, next ventral aorta and conus arterius, ventricle, atrium, sinus, venous, next hepatic veins, common cardiac veins. These are all we seen in the fishes. Next, in frogs, ventral aorta, we already know about that here. Here also we seen. Okay. Next, left pulmonary artery, right pulmonary artery. These are the extra parts we seen in the amphibians. And conus arterius, ventricle, next right atrium, next sinus venous, left atrium, pulmonary veins. These are all parts we seen in the frog heart. Now I will give some information about easier manner like comparison between fishes and amphibians heart. First, make 3 columns here: characters, fishes and amphibians. In characters we write some characters. Okay. First one, position of heart. Where is located heart? See here, in fishes, heart lies mid-ventrally beneath the pharynx in pericardial cavity. We see in fishes, heart is beneath the pharynx in pericardial cavity. Okay. Next, in amphibians, heart lies mid-ventrally beneath the esophagus. Esophagus in the thoracic cavity. We see esophagus in the thoracic cavity. In there, heart is located in amphibians. Next, pericardium. Pericardium, it contains 2 layers, 2-layered membranous pericardium. Okay, and amphibians also have 2-layered sac pericardium. Here sac like we see. Chambers, like it have 2 chambers, like nothing but only one auricle and ventricle. These are true. Okay, and here in amphibians 3 chambers which seen, like 2 auricles, 1 ventricle. Okay, next one, sinus venous. Here it is triangular in shape. See here, these are the triangular in shape. See, triangular in shape. Next, in amphibians, triangular in shape, it attached dorsally over auricle and ventricle. It will be attached dorsally auricle and ventricle. Next, sinus atrial aperture. See here, sinus opens into posterior end of the auricle. Here in the fishes, sinus atrial apertures opens into the posterior end. Okay, and in amphibians, the sinus atrial apertures opens into the dorsal wall of the auricle. It will be opens dorsal wall of the auricle. And next one, atria or auricles. See here, it is triangle in shape and also undivided internally due to lack of inter-auricle septum. Here it will be triangular in shape and divided, completely undivided. It is not completed divide. Okay, and due to the lack of inter-auricle septum we seen here. Next, it is rectangular shape. In auricles, in fishes triangular in shape, but in amphibians rectangular in shape. Internally into right and left auricles by intra-auricular septum. We see in the right and left auricles by the intra-auricular septum. Next, pulmonary veins. These are absent in fishes and but present in it opens left auricles in the amphibians. Next one, ventricles. Ventricles, small pear shaped, thick walled and divided chamber auricles we seen in the fishes. In fishes, ventricles are small and pear-like structure, like bean-like shape. It will be thick. It have thick wall and undivided chambers we see in the auricles. Next, in amphibians, small, conical, thick-walled we see in the ventricles. Next, aortic arches. It is 5 pairs of lateral aortic arches we see in the 5 pairs of the lateral aortic arches in fishes, and 3 aortic arches we see in the amphibians. Next one, comparative anatomy of reptiles, aves and mammals heart. Here, diagrammatic representation of the reptile heart and diagrammatic representation of the bird and mammals. Birds nothing but aves. Okay. Here it will be seen undivided, not divided completely chambers here. Here completely 4 chambers we see. These major changes seen here. Next, make 3 columns here, like 4 columns. First one, characters, reptiles, aves and mammals. In characters we write some characters compared to other 3 classes. First one, position of the heart. Where is their heart? See in this reptiles, mid-ventrally above the sternum in thoracic cavity. Above the sternum in thoracic cavity we see in the reptile's heart. Heart is located in above the sternum thoracic cavity. Next, in aves, mid-ventrally in thoracic cavity we see in the heart location. And in mammals, a median pericardial cavity of thorax. Mammals nothing but human also come. Okay. And a median pericardial cavity of thoracic we see in the position of heart. Next, pericardium. Here in reptiles 2 layered we see and thin transparent sac or pericardium we see in the reptiles, and aves 2 layered sac like structures and pericardium like we see. Next, mammals 2 layered membranous sac. Here we see membranous sac, pericardium. Next, chambers. Like in reptiles 3 chambers, 2 auricles, 1 incomplete divided ventricle. In previous I showed incomplete divided. Okay. Next, here 4 chambers we see in the aves, like 2 auricles, 2 ventricles, and 4 chambers we see in the mammals, 2 auricles, 2 ventricles. Next character, sinus venous. In reptiles these are large, bilobed, attached transversely dorsal surface of auricles. We see bilobed, it will be attached to the transparently dorsal surface of the auricles. Okay, but these sinus venous absent in aves or birds and mammals. Okay, next, sinus arterial aperture. Here sinus opens into right auricle in the reptiles, but these are absent in aves and mammals. Atria or auricles. Here 2 auricles divided completely into auricular septum. In reptiles we see 2 auricles divided completely into auricular septum only. And in aves 2 auricles are divided into auricular septum, same. And in mammals 2 auricles completely separated by auricular septum. Okay, next, pulmonary veins. Here in reptiles pulmonary veins open into left auricle, left side auricles. Here we see pulmonary veins. And in aves like birds 4 pulmonary veins opens by common aperture into left auricle. It is also opens into left auricle. Next, mammals like like human have two pulmonary veins open into left auricles. Okay. Next, ventricles. These are small conical thick-walled chamber auricles. Okay. In birds, two right and left large thick-walled ventricles we see here, and two large thick-walled right and left auricles we see. Next, aortic arches. Here three aortic arches we see and ventral aorta is absent. Here three aortic arches present in reptiles but ventral aorta is absent. Okay. Next, in aves or birds. See here two aortic arches and ventral aorta absent. Here also ventral aorta is absent. Next, in mammals, here also same, two aortic arches are present, ventral aorta is absent. I hope you understand this concept. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you.